Hi, you guys. Good morning. It's Michelle, and I wanted to just come to you today and share a little bit about the last couple days of what's been going on for me and how this might impact you. I wanted to start by the caption saying, "Your teens are listening," and I had the most amazing thing happen yesterday. Tammy, my friend Tammy, and I had our second vision board workshop. It was a wonderful day full of just conversation and getting to know people and just really coming together and talking about, what we want and how we can make that happen and what are those dreams that are in our life. And my daughter came to the workshop. She's 13. Hi, Snehab. Say hi when you guys get here. Hi, Deanna. So, I wanted to just share this with you. We were cleaning up after, and she came to me. She goes, "Mom," and she looks over, which was awesome. This is completely irrelevant. She says, "Mom, I hope when I'm almost 50, I look just like you do." And I thought, that's so nice. What a sweet compliment, right? And then she goes, "And I wanted to tell you what you said in the workshop." And we were talking about our language choices. Like the one word that can change our complete day would be get. We get to do things instead of we have to or we need to. We always have those words like I should, I need to, I have to. And how those are really expectations we put on ourselves. There's nobody hanging over our head saying you need to do this, you're shoulding. So if you can replace that and catch yourself with get, I get to do this. I'm able to do this today. Like it changes your whole demeanor, right? But she came up and not only gave me that amazing compliment, and I told her she was worried about sun exposure, and she gets a lot of sun on her cheeks from being outside. If she's like in the pool or something, so we also put sunscreen on. But I just told her, just protect yourself with good sunscreen and make good habits, right? And then she said the most amazing thing. She goes, "Mom, when you were talking, I really liked the information you gave on can't." And I was telling the group that when we use can't in our language, I can't work out because I can't eat right, because I can't possibly put that into my schedule, because we all have those things, right? We replace it with won't, and we see if it still means the same to us. If we take those same sentences, I won't work out, I won't eat right, I won't find time because, it changes how we look at what we're saying, either to ourselves or to someone else. And so she's just making her vision board, and we're all kind of just talking about dreams and how the vision boards are coming to fruition, and everything was different for everyone. They had different things in their heart, right? And she was working on some of the things she'd been through with friends, or just how she wants her next year to go in school. And I didn't think she was paying any attention to what we were saying, but she took it all in. And it just goes to show, like, your kids at any age are watching and they're listening, and they really do process what you're saying, and it may be on their own time, but it's powerful. And for her to bring that up as like her favorite thing from the day just touched my soul so much. And I just wonder, like, what else, that she doesn't talk about? What else does she hear that we're exempling as adults? And it was just a good reminder to just be present and have those conversations and be able to talk about some of those things that maybe they don't always hear, because they're, especially in the teenage years, they're going through changes in life and their bodies and their friendships, and they're not necessarily knowing how to navigate all that. So just little things where you can take personal responsibility for yourself, and in the language you use or the language you're speaking in your self-talk to yourself can make a huge difference. And for that to impact her so much, like I said, it warmed my heart, and I wanted to share that. And for you too, where are you using, where are you catching yourself? What language are you using on a daily basis to make excuses, is really comes down to. I mean, ouch, right? That's hard. I do it to myself, you guys. I'm right there with you. But it's like, what can't we do? And when we're saying that, if it's really true and we replace it with won't and it still makes the same sense to us, then it's true. But if we replace it and it starts to sound like, well, that's not true, I'm not never ever gonna work out or not ever gonna eat right, then it's a place to look at and kind of see where we can reframe. And just a simple language reframe can kind of change your perspective and attitude. Thanks, Deanna. Hi, Tony. Hi, you guys. I'm finally seeing the comments roll in. Yeah, I mean, simple stuff. It's always just simple stuff. It's awareness. It's being present to what we're thinking and what we're saying, and just bringing a practice around being aware of what's coming out of our mouth. And you know what's funny? Like, we can be aware, like, you can start working on your self-talk and kind of be aware of what's coming up with you if you so choose. And then it's different when you're talking to people and you hear it come out of your mouth. And there'll even be things like, I'll catch myself with can'ts. I'll catch myself with things that might even imply, like, and you know, this is going to be big, but like, my kids are a burden, and they're not a burden. But oh my gosh, when you hear stuff like, I couldn't get to this because blah, 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 blah. And it's like just a small reframe on what we're saying. That is not what I'm meaning. But it can come out implying that, you know, I'm stuck because I'm a mom and have to do all these things. And it's not true. But you have to be careful with the language that you're using. And when you become aware of it, you can switch it, and you can think just a few more seconds before you say things, either to yourself or out loud. Because I think that matters too, and we don't want things to be implied. We don't want people to misunderstand, especially our kids. And I would never want them to know that, right? Because that's not how I feel. I love them to death. But that was a huge realization I've had in some work that I've done this year. And that's some crazy stuff, because that could get kind of freaky, right? But it's okay. It's just learning. It's noticing and then making the change, because we're human. It's our humanness that has all the imperfection, and that's the beautiful thing, because we get to change it, be better, make ourselves better, make ourselves strive for something different if we so choose. So that's it. And the other thing, let's see, one more thing to share if you're here, and thanks for staying with me. Friday, I went to a meet and greet, and these are things that I don't do. So again, getting out of my comfort zone, right? I went to a meet and greet with women in business, and I was really proud. I wasn't nervous. I stood tall. I said hello. I told people what I did. And it's just one of those things when you follow your curiosity. I had a friend say, we should do this. We need to go to this. Let's go check it out. And my first gut reaction was like, oh, heck no, that's comfort zone stuff, right? And I thought, okay, because of that, I need to go. And because of that, I met some amazing women. And because I met some amazing women, I met a woman that I could potentially help and work with. And you just never know what's around the corner for you. So I just encourage you guys, that awareness and that stepping out of your comfort zone, and just keep on going and keep on doing something a little different every day, and just dive in, because what's on the other side of that is pretty glorious. So I hope you have a great Sunday. I'm just chilling in my backyard with my cup of coffee. Everyone else is asleep, and it's kind of quiet, and I like it. So I hope you find your space today to have some quiet time, some you time, and I will talk to you guys next week. Bye.